Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, The World of Literature. This is my fifth video on partition in the series of partition literature. You can visit my channel for earlier videos. In this video, I intend to talk about films that has partition in its background. For today's discourse, I have chosen Khamosh Pani as a partition film. Partition films provide wide canvas to the creative minds to deal with the very complex theme of partition. The memories of the pain suffered in those times, the intensity of human suffering, the psychological trauma are various dimensions that are taken as subject in films. One such film, Khamosh Pani, is taken as a subject of study today. The film deals with the issue of partition, primarily abduction of a woman protagonist and the wound on her psyche which she had to carry all her life. Khamosh Pani or Silent Waters is a film that shows the year, or in fact, that begins in the year 1979. The film is set against the background of partition of India and Pakistan. It is the first feature film from Sabiha Sumar, a Pakistani writer who bagged 7 awards, including the Golden Leopard Award in Switzerland. The film is an unusual Pakistani film in which the actors are Indian, and the best part is that the lead role is played by Kiran Kher, who bagged the Best Actress Award. When the film begins, Aisha or Kiran Kher, as the role played is by Kiran Kher, is shown as a middle aged woman, a widow whose life is centered around her only son Salim, the role played by Amir Malik. She manages to support herself and her son by giving lessons of Quran to the village girls. She is regarded and respected by everyone in the village. But the only odd thing about her was that she fears to go near the well. Her neighbors' daughters draw water from the well for her. Life of Aisha was moving smoothly when suddenly some activists arrived in their village. They provoked the young youth of the village to join their political meeting and calls for the creation of a true Islamic state in Pakistan. Drawn by the missionary zeal to serve Islam and Pakistan, Salim joined the group. Aisha tried to discourage him but fails to stop him. Salim participates in all political activities, and Aisha is alarmed at her son's transformation into an angry young man. Now, later on, following an agreement between the Indian and Pakistani government, a group of Indian Sikh pilgrims come to their village, Charkhi, to pay visit and pray at holy site. One of the Sikh pilgrims wants to search for his lost sister, whom he believes survived the violence. He asked the postman Amin whether he knew any Sikh woman who survived the riots. He tells him that he does not know anyone, but it tells him about the woman who never goes to the well, because that is very strange for him. A woman fearing to go near the well. Now, this Sikh pilgrim follows the girls who fetches water for the woman he was in search for. He visits her place and finds his sister Viro, who is now known as Aisha. So now her identity is revealed. He asks her to meet their father, who is on deathbed, but she refuses to go with him. Salim confronts his mother and is shocked to know the secret which she had hidden all these years, that she was a sick girl by birth. Now, Salim tells everyone about his mother, and the villagers declare that she should make a public declaration of her belief in Islam. Aisha is broken. She is shattered because all her life she had practiced the religion. And now, this question of declaration of a belief, it is so much unbelievable. She refuses, and for the first time in 30 years, she is forced to go to the well to fetch water for herself. Now she realizes that the wound of her past will not let her live, and the people will not accept her as a Muslim. She won't be able to lead a normal life, and so she jumps into the well and commits suicide. Salim gathers his mother's belongings and throws them into the well. The film stands out as the best example of violence inflicted upon women. Vero escapes from the violence earlier, but the memory of the incident haunts her all her life. The silent waters or the khamosh pani becomes her last resort. This was the story of Khamosh Pani. Now, let's understand that partition left women with little choices: death, rape, abduction, or conversion. Kiran Kher has done a wonderful job in the role of a woman who had nothing in her life except for a young son and flashes of past life. Now, after the story, let's make a brief analysis of the film. Number one, the story marks the connection between the violence faced by women during partition. Number two, the story takes place in 1979, the year in which Pakistan's dictator Ziaul Haq encouraged radical version of Islam. Number three, the director of the film has followed flashback and flash forward technique. Through flashback, Aisha is able to look into her past. In the year 1947, when partition took place, and when she was a sick girl whose name was Vero. Number 4. Her memories of partition bring to her psyche the deep wound of the past when she had escaped jumping into the well. But unfortunately, that time she was caught in the riots and then abducted by a Muslim man. Number 5. Having no choice of her own, she marries her abductor and converts into Islam because she cannot think of living as a Sikh girl in a village in Pakistan. Number 6. Through flash forward and flashback, she goes to the present and the past. Her memories of the past is well preserved in a box in the form of things, and the suffering and trauma is preserved in her mind as a wound that could never be healed. The most important seventh one is the well. The well is more symbolic and significant in the film. It is silent symbol of her suffering and trauma of partition. Number 8. It is the well which reminds her of the past, her running away to live, her abduction, her conversion to Islam, and her accepting the religion. It is the well where she meets her brother Jaswant after 30 years, and it is the well in which she jumps to take her life. Khamosh Pani is not only about individuals, it is about two countries that lost each other in the frenzy of political greed and power. The film is the reminder of the path we took and the price we pay now. It is about the trauma and suffering of not only Aisha but lot of women who suffered during partition. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Keep watching. Thank you.